welcome to the live. So today's video is book mail plus chat. So I'm gonna open these and then do a little update for all of you. So looks like three of these packages were actually sent to me by the author. And then two packages were books I ordered that have been on my TBR. So I'll go through them one by one and kind of do a little shout out to the authors that sent these to me, and then also let you know kind of what's coming for the podcast. So the first one, and also if you are an author or like a book publicist and you want to send me your book, I'll put my PO Box in the description. And then also it's on our website. So whenever I get books sent to me, I always do this video so I can give them a little shout out as like a thank you. So you'll be recognized. And then all books that I read have the potential to be an episode on the podcast. And I'm actually game planning the lineup for 2022. So this one is from Two Sons Healing, Kara Bolling. How cute. Oh my gosh. So she did speak with me on Instagram, so I was very excited actually to read this. So The Therapist's Guide to Being Pregnant, a planner, timeline, and guide for therapist parents to be. This is actually an important topic. So this is for, in the world of therapy, there's a lot of talk about the clients and like pregnancy, but not so much the therapist. And this comes up a lot in like the therapy world because, if you're working or like you're a business owner and then pregnancy comes up. So, it's like kind of how do I navigate this? So it looks like it goes through the trimesters. Oh, and how to like what to do in your practice, the announcement, when to carry on with the business of your business, talking with potential clients. That's like the biggest one that I hear about is, how do I have this conversation with clients, or what do I say? This is really cool. Okay, so I'm super excited for this. So thank you. And I love how it looks like kind of like an adult coloring book. So I'll put her information in the description below. Okay. The next one is, where are you from? Let's see. I love when I do these because it feels like Christmas to me. It's like these are like gifts for me. This is like the best gift. So this was also sent to me by the author. I remember speaking with her on Instagram. Vipa Sharma, Turn Within, Reconnect with Your Inner Peace and Well-Being. Ain't that the truth? Love the cover. Look how pretty. Oh, that's cool. Yay. So she is the founder and holistic spiritual life coach, conscious business and mindful leadership coach. Oh, Goodwill ambassador. She's done a lot of things. So it says mental health is a very real threat to our society and causes huge losses in terms of valuable human lives everywhere. Talks about stigma. Author acknowledges this very fact and promotes the act of self-healing through meditation and optimism. That's really neat. Okay, cool. So I'm super excited to read this. So thank you. And also I'll put her social media handles and everything in the description. Okay. The next one was also sent to me by the author. This is a big package. A lot of things. And let's see. I love how the bag is like her book. That is great branding. Okay. What am I cutting? So oh my gosh, how cute. Okay, so this is the Snow Trilogy. It's a trilogy by Amy Emily. What a pretty cover. All these really nice covers. Ooh, I have a lot of reading to do. On April 30th, 1975, Saigon falls and the Vietnam War ends, but Black April marks the beginning of despair for Snow, a young Vietnamese woman who finds herself abandoned by her husband and raising a baby on her own. Based on her mother's true story of survival after the fall of Saigon, author Amy M. Lee paints a gripping tale of her family's perseverance to escape persecution in war-torn Vietnam, survive the refugee camps, and rebuild a new life in America. This sounds great. Like, this, refugee and immigrant stories are, like, so important. So I'm really excited to read this. And it looks like I may cry because she sent me tissue. How much am I gonna cry while reading this? And the cover is like it looks like the cover of the trilogy. So she sent me all of them together, and it looks like they're each individual book in the series, and these are the covers. This is hilarious. That is so great. Never seen this before. I love her branding game here. It's so important too. So yeah, so I'll put her social media handles and everything. And I actually heard about this book from somebody else, and I heard it's really, really good. So I'm super, super excited to read this. So thank you, Amy. So the next two are books that I actually ordered myself because they've been on my TBR. So this one is, oh, cool. Wow, I have a lot of books. Okay, so these are two separate books that have been on my TBR. So one is this one. This is a new release. Fellow therapist and podcaster Robert Duff, he has his podcast. And so this one is the 500 journal prompts for mental health, creativity, and personal exploration. I think his podcast is the self-help hardcore self-help podcast. Anyway, that's him. You've probably seen him on Instagram. So this is cool because it's all journal prompts and questions. Describe your upbringing as you understand it today. 5 things you have enjoyed in the past. List 5 things that other people do that seem like they would be fun to try. He's a big journal person. So it says this is a collection of 500 prompts for you to reflect on. They are randomized so that you can flip to any page to find something to write about. The prompts include deep questions about your life, creativity exercises, and thought-provoking quotes. So this is cool, and I think that there's also kind of how he does the layout too for it. So I'm super excited for this. He has other books too that I actually want to read. But yeah, love this. Cool cover as well. Got great covers in this. The next one, I'm also really excited about this. This is Adulting with ADHD, Navigating Adult Life with Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder by Gloria Joy Sherrod, LPC. That is her. I follow her on Instagram. So she's a therapist, and this book is to help adults who are newly diagnosed, undiagnosed, or find themselves struggling with new ADHD symptoms in adulthood. ADHD has commonly been thought of as a childhood struggle, and many are uninformed about the ways it can impact their adult life. This book provides education on the ways this diagnosis affects your life and provides ways you can learn to manage it. So, super excited for this. And this is very true. It's not talked about in the, in general when it comes to ADHD. But there are adults living, with ADHD, or what happens when the child then grows up into an adult, right? So this is a highly, highly important topic. So I'm super excited for this, okay? What is this? I don't even know what I ordered. Have you ever ordered things and you're like, what did I buy? Is this a book? We'll find out. I don't even know what I ordered. But while I do this, now I remember. As far as the podcast, so the newest episode will be coming up soon. I'm gonna have a person edit the video version, and so I'm super excited for this next episode. I'll let you know when it's up, as well as I'm going to be putting out a newsletter for the podcast. It's more like a month, like a one time a month email that you would receive that will include one or a combination of these, which are the latest podcast episode, but also things that are beyond the podcast. So like for November, it'll be my recommendations for nonfiction November. So each month might include something that's curated by me, like within a certain theme, as well as like my book reviews. And I know I did get a large response for people wanting a book club. So if you are interested in that, or for any sort of future event that I may be holding, in which probably right now be virtual, I do recommend signing up and joining this, because you'll get announcements for the future events and also early signups. So I'm thinking of calling the email blast Beyond the Pod. This is originally a podcast. So definitely keep an eye out for that, because I'm going to put the announcement soon so that you can do a sign up. And I'm not going to flood your email. It's literally just going to be once a month, because I do not want to do that to people. Anyway, so I do remember this that I bought, and I had a hard time remembering because I did a pre-order. So this is Light from Uncommon Stars by Ryka Aoki. If you are like a bookstagrammer or like book lover, you've probably seen this cover a lot on Instagram. Look at how cool this is. So this is about a story that sparkles with magic and music and joy. That's nice. Shizuka Satomi made a deal with the devil to escape damnation. She must entice 7 other violin prodigies to trade their souls for success. She has already delivered 6 when Katrina Wynn, a young transgender runaway, catches Shizuka's ear. With her wild talent, Shizuka can almost feel the curse lifting. She's found her final candidate. But in a donut shop off a bustling highway in the San Gabriel Valley, Shizuka meets Lan Tran, a retired starship captain, interstellar refugee, and mother of 4. Shizuka doesn't have time for crushes or coffee dates, what with her very soul on the line, but Lan's kind smile, and eyes like stars might just redefine a soul's worth. And maybe something as small as a warm donut is powerful enough to break a curse as vast as the California coastline. So this includes many things, which is why I was so intrigued by this. So I am so excited for this. So the author is a poet, composer, teacher, and novelist. Yeah. So super excited for this. I think I said that for all of the books. So if you joined late for this book mail / great book cover live, went over these. So if you're watching it you hopped on late. So it's these. And I would say bookmark this. If you want to reference it later, share this with others who you think might be interested in some of these books. But yeah, so I'm like super excited. Oh my goodness. I need to make like a reading schedule. So hopefully this was informative or helpful. Like I said, keep an eye out for the latest podcast episode on top of the email blast sign up. And I forgot to mention, I changed my background. I added a bookcase. this one. On top of also Halloween. You can see all of it. Halloween decor. Woo. So, yeah. Hopefully you all have a good week. And if you have any book suggestions, books you would like me to read and get my thoughts on, if there's an author that you want to be on the podcast, let me know, because then I'll check out their book. But yeah, have a good week. Take care.